Hello and welcome to the Knowledge Junction channel. Today we will be discussing one of the most important scientific theories in history, the theory of evolution. Proposed by Charles Darwin in the 19th century, this theory has revolutionized our understanding of the natural world and the origins of life on Earth. The theory of evolution is a fundamental concept in modern biology that seeks to explain the diversity of life on Earth. The idea that all living organisms share a common ancestor can be traced back to the ancient Greeks, but it was not until the work of Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace in the 19th century that the theory gained widespread acceptance. According to the theory, over millions of years, organisms have evolved through a process of natural selection, which refers to the process by which certain traits become more or less common in a population based on their ability to survive and reproduce. The process of natural selection is driven by a number of factors, including genetic variation within a population, competition for resources, and environmental factors such as climate and habitat. Those organisms that are better adapted to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on their advantageous traits to their offspring. Over time, this can lead to significant changes in the characteristics of a population, ultimately resulting in the emergence of new species. The theory of evolution is supported by a wealth of scientific evidence from a variety of fields, including genetics, paleontology, and comparative anatomy. Fossil records provide a rich source of evidence for the evolution of different species over time, while genetic studies have revealed the mechanisms by which traits are passed down from one generation to the next. The theory of evolution has important implications for our understanding of the natural world, as well as for fields such as medicine and agriculture. Charles Darwin's work on the theory of evolution was groundbreaking, as it presented a naturalistic explanation for the origin and diversity of species. His observations during his travels, including his famous visit to the Galapagos Islands, provided him with the evidence he needed to develop his ideas. In particular, Darwin observed that different populations of the same species on the islands had distinct physical and behavioral characteristics, which he believed had arisen through natural selection. Darwin's book, On the Origin of Species, was met with controversy and criticism, as it challenged the religious and scientific beliefs of the time. Many religious leaders objected to the idea that humans had evolved from apes, and some scientists were skeptical of the mechanisms of natural selection proposed by Darwin. However, over time, Darwin's ideas gained wider acceptance as new evidence emerged to support them. The theory of evolution has continued to evolve and expand since Darwin's time, with new discoveries in genetics and molecular biology shedding light on the mechanisms of evolution. Today, the theory of evolution is widely accepted by the scientific community as the best explanation for the diversity of life on Earth. Paleontology is the study of fossils, and the fossil record is one of the most significant pieces of evidence for evolution. Fossils are the preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms, and they provide a window into the past, allowing scientists to observe the changes in organisms over millions of years. By studying the fossil record, scientists have been able to trace the evolution of various species, including humans, and understand how different groups of organisms are related to one another. Genetics is another important field of science that supports the theory of evolution. The DNA molecule, which carries genetic information, is passed down from generation to generation, and mutations can occur over time, leading to new traits in organisms. Comparing the genetic code of different species can reveal similarities and differences that suggest a common ancestry. For example, humans and chimpanzees share over 98% of their DNA, indicating a close evolutionary relationship. Biochemistry is also a field of science that supports the theory of evolution. All living organisms use the same basic biochemical processes to convert energy and maintain their cells. The fact that these processes are similar across all living organisms suggests a common ancestry. Additionally, the study of proteins, enzymes, and other molecules has revealed how they have evolved over time to perform new functions or adapt to changing environments. In summary, the theory of evolution is supported by a wealth of evidence from multiple fields of science, including paleontology, genetics, and biochemistry. The fossil record shows the gradual changes in organisms over time. Genetic studies reveal the similarities and differences between species, and the similarities in biochemical processes suggest a common ancestry. Together, this evidence provides a strong foundation for the theory of evolution. Evolutionary biology has transformed our understanding of how living organisms have developed over time. The study of genetics and molecular biology has allowed scientists to trace the evolutionary history of organisms back to their origins. This has provided insights into how organisms have adapted to their environments over time, and how they have evolved to become the diverse range of species that exist today. The study of evolution has also led to important discoveries in the field of medicine, including the development of antibiotics and vaccines, as well as the understanding of genetic diseases and the role of genetics in cancer. Moreover, understanding the evolutionary history of organisms can provide important insights into their current behavior and adaptations. For example, studying the evolution of social behavior in animals has led to a greater understanding of why certain species engage in behaviors such as cooperative hunting, territoriality, and mate selection. This knowledge can be applied to the management and conservation of endangered species, as well as the restoration of degraded ecosystems. Overall, the theory of evolution is a vital component of modern biology, providing a framework for understanding the diversity of life on Earth, as well as the mechanisms that underpin the development and adaptation of organisms. The continued study of evolution promises to uncover new insights into the natural world and to inform the development of new technologies and applications in fields such as medicine, agriculture, and environmental conservation. The theory of evolution has been a subject of controversy and debate over the years, but it remains a crucial concept in science. By providing a framework for understanding the diversity of life and the mechanisms by which it changes over time, the theory of evolution has enabled us to make important scientific discoveries and advancements. It has provided us with insight into the adaptations and behaviors of organisms, and has allowed us to develop treatments for diseases and develop more efficient agricultural practices. Furthermore, understanding the evolutionary history of species can inform conservation efforts and help us protect endangered species and their habitats. As we continue to explore the natural world and discover new evidence, the theory of evolution will remain a vital tool for understanding the complex relationships between organisms and their environments. In summary, the theory of evolution has had a profound impact on the scientific community and the world at large. By studying the natural world and the evidence that supports this theory, we can gain a deeper understanding of the origins and development of life on Earth. Thank you for joining us on this journey of scientific discovery, and we hope you continue to explore the fascinating world of knowledge with us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video with your friends.